Big Four. We've all known and heard about Big Four. But what about the Big Four German thrash bands? Hi, I'm Bridget, and in this video, we kick off a series of Big Fours. So stay tuned as we go through the relics of the Big Four German thrash bands. I'm Bridget.
And I'm Reaper.
The Big Four German thrash bands. Let's go. Sodom, Agent Orange box set.
When I got the box set, oh, was I happy. But it's a metal tin. So let's look at the back. Limited and numbered edition of 8,000 copies. Contains 2 slip mats, large sticker, wristband, 2 pick discs.
How does it fit?
It doesn't, because here's the wristband.
Yeah.
It always has to stay outside. And I'll never wear it, and that thing has been in there for nearly 30 years, and it's probably pretty flat at this point. But man, does it have the sticker.
Good.
What looks like a decal, because look at that sticker. Yeah!
Yeah, you can really see the print on it.
Slip mat that'll never go on the record player, because it has to stay in the box and stay complete. Of course.
The nerdy way.
Yeah. Anyone watching knows what I'm talking about. Oh, and there's something to be said about the tin itself, that Sodom is engraved in there.
Oh.
Fucking cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. And for an album about war, Vietnam War, why not? Oh my god, what a disappointment. This has actually been a really long while since I opened this up. But look at this slip mat. Oh, it's the same thing.
Why is it? Yeah, I mean.
And then, so here you got Agent Orange, which is totally just a single LP album, at least the duration. Mm-hmm. But yet you get a double LP of it, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So there's that. The thing about Agent Orange is really cool too is that piece did extend like that. So to have that double picture disc and get that piece, because on like the CD, I don't have the LP to know if it was a gatefold enough to kind of connect the two. If you know what I'm saying. Yeah. And they do it right. They do it Japanese style with those rounded edges.
Yeah, I know you're a fan of these.
I'm a fan of these because look at the efficiency.
It just slides right in there so
that is just efficient, because then you can slide that in a record cover without it getting all bunchy. Because if you got 2 ends of this bunchiness, I mean, that's a disaster.
Right.
Anyone that has that, they know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a pain. It's just like, oh. Can I get this freaking thing back in there?
Yeah.
I mean.
And then why garbage bags?
Sodom, Code Red.
Ooh, Night of the Vinyl Dead. The rule about Night of the Vinyl Dead is that they put out classic bands' awful era of albums. Oh. But Code Red's a good album, I thought. I thought it was heavy. I thought, it was Sodom, you know? And the red vinyl's cool. Definitely. This is about early 2000s that came out, this LP. And the Vinyl Dead, big and bold in the backs. There it is. There's the heavy metal relic of Sodom. And
very cool.
I don't think that it's arguable, though, that they are one of the big 4 German thrash bands. But if it is, let's open up the conversation. Refute it.
Yeah, if you don't think they deserve to be on this list, let us know. Exhumer, Possessed by Fire.
As far as the German thrash band, frankly, in my head, it was a toss-up between Tankard. From a popularity angle, Tankard was less available in the United States, where Exhumer was gone for so long, but is now back, that those albums are becoming a little more available. So I think they're kind of a redeeming band. But, you know, it's up to opinion, and it's up to argument. So leave that comment below. Possessed by Fire, I mean, by far, it's just a classic German thrash band. And it's got the little Made in Germany sticker there. There you go. Some authenticity.
Sun Descends.
It's Mem von Stein's, one of his numerous bands when he came to America. He lives currently in New York City. Why don't I just go out his address? And,
at this point.
When this CD came out, it had the Exhumer demo on it. Okay. When I got this CD, and I liked the Sun Descends stuff, it was different. I had the opportunity to sing Yell on one of Sun Descends' albums, Incinerate the Meek.
I remember.
The Meek, or whatever. I forget the title.
That was only, what, a few years ago at this point?
10.
Oh, wow. I thought it was something more recently, but
Actually, longer than 10 years ago.
Okay.
But you couldn't get the Exhumer demo, and so that's how I have the Exhumer demo. It's been since reissued on, I want to say, the Possessed by Fire LP that High Roller Records put out, but this is how I got it, so.
Destruction. Mad Butcher. He's really mad.
That guy? That guy's pissed. There was a CD that came out, as most probably know, with Mad Butcher and Eternal Devastation that I got signed from Schmear in 2004.
Wow.
Let's say era Destruction, so that drummer, I think his name was, well, it looks legibly as Mark. Yeah, Mark. He was on like the I don't know what albums he was on. I got my picture with Schmear and I got my signature. He's taller than me, so he's a very tall guy. And he was nice. Bought this record though, I just want to show that CD. I was in Germany. Great place to buy a Destruction record. It was kind of sentimental. I got it in Germany, so it was like kind of my souvenir from Germany. Some people come back with postcards. I came back with a Destruction record.
Destruction. Sentence of death.
Holy shit! The cutter's falling apart!
Oh my god.
Oh man. But damn, cool. I got a comment about Mike. Not only is he definitely the shortest guy in the band, but is he wearing lipstick?
I think they all are.
The hair, the lipstick, and just that shot in general has a very Tim Burton movie look. Looks like a Tim Burton character.
It totally does.
Yeah, which is cool. Damn, I wouldn't know the history, but there's obviously the alternate cover to that where they're in the grave.
Destruction. Infernal Overkill.
One thing to laugh at myself for is that I didn't want to take it out of the wrapper, and this is why. This upside down sticker.
That means a lot.
Yes, it does. Any collector's going to be, they're sitting behind their computer monitor going, he's right, why wouldn't you know?
Yeah.
And on the shrink wrap that was originally on the LP, it said the limited edition blood red vinyl mini LP. Mini LP. I think I got the wrong damn sticker, because I think that goes to the Mad Butcher EP, because this is an album. That's not a mini LP. So I think I got the wrong sticker on there. So anyway, I got the wrong cover.
It even more cool.
What a nerd. And but the sticker, if you got a sticker on shrink wrap, you always cut it out, and then you get yourself a Japanese resealable sleeve, and then you slide it on there. That way, it looks like when you just bought it. I mean, come on. How much dirtier does it get than that?
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Are you impressed, though? I mean, you like a man that saves his stickers.
I gotta tell you, I mean, as soon as I saw a sticker, I was just like, oh my god, this is...
I'm getting Reaper's number.
Yeah. Last but not least, Kreator. After the Attack.
Whoa, that looks just like Pleasure to Kill. What gives? Pleasure to Kill was put out on picture disc, and when they put it on picture disc, they put a bonus track, After the Attack, which is not on the regular album. But now the cool thing I like about picture discs from the 80s, or just, you know, nostalgic period, is that they came in those die covers where it was still a cover, but they cut out the center so you can see the cover.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing about it is, though, why the hell wouldn't they put anything on the back?
I don't know.
Exactly. Good job, Noise. And if matters didn't become a little bit worse, you're like, yes! Finally! Pleasure to Kill on picture disc with a bonus track! Damn! Could that get any cooler? It could have, but it didn't. Because there's nothing on the back of this but like a gradient.
But a huge disappointment?
A band photo? Something? A hue?
Just little something, maybe.
Or a gradient. That's what I want. Gradient.
Yeah. Kreator. Pleasure to Kill.
It's got a corner ding.
Oh my god.
Big one. Oh! I mean, it's one of my favorite records of all time. This is the reissue. And I don't think it's been reissued in quite a while. Probably since this, and I don't remember the year on this. That 2000.
Oh, wow.
So in 17 years, if it hasn't been reissued on LP, I think it's pretty due. I mean, things can go obscure in 17 years.
Yeah.
And this issue has the picture of Wolf, the second guitar player, which I'm pretty sure Wolf, the second guitar player in this picture, is pictured, yet he does not play on the album. And in fact, I think died.
Oh.
Shortly after the album. Check me, leave your comments below if that detail is right.
Question of the week. Do you have a different idea of the big four German thrash bands? Let us know in the comments below. And check out our other videos. We post them weekly. And don't forget to subscribe to Heavy Metal Relics.